We now turn our attention to the Trump Tracker segment on the show, where we get you the latest in the countdown to President-elect Donald Trump's administration. And the latest that's coming is that the President-elect has hinted at keeping Tik Tok, the Chinese very popular app, running in the U.S., at least for now, citing the billions of views his campaign raked up on the platform. Speaking at a news conference, President-elect said that he had a warm spot, quote-unquote, for the app thanks to its role in his campaign success. TikTok's future in the U.S., though, remains uncertain. Back in April, the U.S. Senate had overwhelmingly passed a law requiring ByteDance, which is the parent company, to divest the app, citing serious national security concerns, which were related to data, in fact, being collected of U.S. citizens. The Justice Department backed that stance, calling Chinese control of the platform a potential threat, with bipartisan support from lawmakers. ByteDance is fighting back, and the Supreme Court has agreed to hear the case. But if the court rules against the company and no sale takes place, TikTok could face a ban on the 19th of January, a day before President-elect Donald Trump is set to take over in office. In fact, despite his support for TikTok, it's now unclear how Donald Trump might undo the law and the order if it comes into effect just a day before he takes office. Take a look at this soundbite, in fact, he gave about TikTok.
So I'm going to have to start thinking about TikTok. I think we're going to have to start thinking. Because, you know, we did go on TikTok, and we had a great response with billions of views, billions and billions of views. They brought me a chart, and it was a record, and it was so beautiful to see. And as I looked at it, I said, maybe we got to keep this sucker around a little while, you know. Who wants to?
Another story in the Trump Tracker segment, the President-elect has called for the Panama Canal to be returned to the U.S. In terms of getting control if Panama doesn't manage the waterway to his liking, accusing the country of charging excessive fees for ships passing through that vital ocean link. Donald Trump's message is clear: lower the rates or hand over it back to Washington. But that's not all. Donald Trump has also reignited his controversial push to buy Greenland, calling it an absolute necessity for the U.S. Greenland, which is rich in natural resources and geopolitically significant, is part of the North American continent, but remains under Denmark's control. This isn't the first time that the President-elect has floated this idea. He did so in 2019 as well, during his first term, where he publicly expressed interest in purchasing Greenland, sparking a major backlash from Denmark's leaders. And then Prime Minister had shut down the idea, firmly stating that Greenland is not for sale. All right, let's now turn our attention to another story where U.S. President Donald Trump has appointed Indian-American entrepreneur and venture capitalist Sriram Krishnan as the senior White House policy advisor on artificial intelligence. In a statement, Donald Trump said that Krishnan would shape and coordinate AI policy across the government. In fact, this is yet another high-profile appointment in Donald Trump's administration from the Indian-American community. And Sriram Krishnan was born in Chennai. He developed mobile ad products during his tenure at Facebook. He's also a general partner at one of the leading venture capital firms. And my colleague Sam Daniel, in fact, spoke to Sriram Krishnan's professor in Chennai after this announcement came in. Listen in to that very interesting conversation.
Tell me, when he was a student there, did he show signs of promise that one day he'll be a kind of an authority in artificial intelligence? What did you at that time make out?
Yes, when he was admitted into SRM, he was very new to computing technologies and programming languages. But after he joined here at SRM, he learned a lot along with the faculty and the peer members of SRM. He learned a lot and he got interest in the computing languages. So that time he learned Python programming languages on his own, and he shared his knowledge with the faculty members like me. So he was recruited by Microsoft directly after his undergraduate studies. So means he was into that new technologies by that time itself. he was very interested in learning new things on his own, because being the curriculum and regular class things, it is common for all the students. So the teachers need to teach the common core subjects like computer architecture or operating system, something the basic for the computer science and engineering for all the students. He was into the innovative kind of learning new things, new technologies on his own.
Now, he joined Microsoft soon after graduating. He also later worked for Facebook, then joined Elon Musk's team working for Twitter. Did he ever visit back his alma mater? Did he speak to students?
Yes, many times. He loved to come here and to meet the faculty and his juniors. So he met many times at SRM campus itself, and he has given the seminars and sessions for his juniors. He motivated how to learn along with ethics and with our cultural background, how to become the technologist and how to achieve in this computing field. So he was very much interested to interact with the faculty members, and he loved to come SRM campus. And there are many interesting points he introduced in our campus itself. What is this point, the name of the campus, some kind of the meeting point or the discussion point and the project point, something. He introduced many points or the names for SRM venues.